Hey everyone, Thornton Smash here, Resident Apex Predator. Thanks for coming in today. Today's going to be an interesting video. I've seen a lot of videos in regards to Apex Legends character tier list and Apex Legends gun tier list, but I've never seen one with the maps and the different variations, so that's what I wanted to do today. So we're going to go over all of those. I'm going to start with my least favorite to my most favorite, and if you have a differing opinion, let me know in the comments below, because once again, this is just going to be my opinion, so everyone's going to be entitled to their own. Let's go ahead and start with the least favorable map. All right, coming in as my least favorite map, that's probably going to be Seasons 4 World's Edge, and this is where they basically took the main city, they split it in two, making it Capital East and Capital West. But the main grievance that I have with this map is they took such a lush, beautiful, fun map to play on, added a bunch of lava that you can fall into, which just really didn't add a whole lot of fun elements for me. They did add some areas where you have the harvester now and other great spots, but really they made a huge chunk of the map inaccessible. They made the choke points even stronger, and it just really didn't feel nearly as fun to play on and fresh and as vibrant as the original World's Edge. Now, everyone's gonna have a different opinion, and some people really might like these changes on this area, but I just did not like them at all. So that's gonna be my least favorite map. All right, the next one up on the list is gonna be the Season 6 variant of World's Edge. I couldn't even find a gameplay trailer on this one online because I think Respawn knew how uninspired it was, so I'm just gonna take you through some images of what they changed. Here they added Countdown where Drill Site used to be, which is a nice little step, but honestly, no one really likes landing there that I know of. It's just not a great area. The next area that they did add after that was the staging area, which can be a lot of fun, but because it's so widespread, you hardly ever get into any firefights there, and it's just a pain in the butt to get from one side to the other to engage in the fight. The one nice thing they did add that really adds it up is the Rising Blast Walls. It's pretty fun to activate those and kind of, make it so it's inaccessible for one team or do a Gibby airstrike. But other than this, the map is really uninspired and really not a ton of fun. That's why it's second lowest on the list. Next up is the Season 5 variant of Kings Canyon. Now, they added a lot of fun with the charge towers here. They added a lot of new elements and new zones to go to. However, they really massacred Kings Canyon by removing the entire south part of the map. They put basically a vault there, which was a new feature, which was fun, but when you remove Skull Town, Thunderdome, they even changed Relay into the rig, and the vaults really don't add a lot. You can go down, grab 1 or 2 items, but no firefights really ever take place there. This really is the worst version of Kings Canyon, in my opinion. Okay, so coming up after Kings Canyon Season 5 variant is going to be Kings Canyon After Dark. Now, this is basically a reskin of the original Kings Canyon, but they add a lot of flavor to it. You've got candles everywhere. You've got the nice, dark, spooky atmosphere, especially for the Halloween mode. You've got the giant leviathans, which have been reskinned as well. By no means is it an incredibly innovative map, as it's, like I said, basically a reskin, but it is so much fun, especially when that Halloween mode comes around. So it earns its place kind of in the middle of the pack on this map list. Nothing incredibly innovative, but still just a ton of fun for the atmosphere that they created for it. Okay, so now moving into the next map, it's gonna be the OG World's Edge, which came in Season 3. And this map is a stunner. We're moving into the higher echelon of the maps. When this came out, it was gorgeous. It was a breath of fresh air. We hadn't seen anything other than Kings Canyon, and this one just seems so different. There were lava fields, giant cities, there was a movable train. Everything was exciting and fresh about it, and it was a very well done map. It had its choke points, it had its firefights you could get into, but overall, it felt like a completely different map that really altered your playstyle from the Kings Canyon variant. And I really can't speak highly enough of this map. I think it was a great map. There are some that are higher up on this list, but you really can't go wrong with the original World's Edge. It's a classic. Okay, so next up is Kings Canyon Season 2 variant, and this one is fun because Crypto basically blew up half the map and made a lot of changes, and it was nice to see that Respawn would take the data that they have gotten from players and actually make changes to the map to accommodate new legends coming in and also different play styles. And I think it was a very fresh take and very interesting for a lot of day one players. Now, not everything is better on the map, but it is a lot of fun in the sense that, one, they went ahead and added flyers, which was a great addition to get some loot boxes and see your friend's gamer tag on the box. They also added the giant ass leviathans from which were previously in the water onto the map directly that could even stomp on players. Super fun map. Wish they would bring it back at some point. Okay, next up at number 2 on our list is Olympus, and this map is just gorgeous. Now, I might be biased and a lot of others might be biased because basically it's a new map. No one's gotten bored or stale with it, although some of you may have and you need to put down the controller. But this map is absolutely gorgeous. It's got so much to play on. Look at this area right here. You telling me you want to take your family on a picnic here? Nah, it's gorgeous. But you will want to, with your family, be aware that you might get third-partied, so do be careful with that. Overall, this map is absolutely gorgeous. There's always something to do here. There's no dead zones where it's just a bunch of empty space. The buildings are fantastic to play in, and it is just a ton of fun to run around on. This map was well done. We'll see what they do with variants in the future. They do need to fix the audio bug, but from a visual standpoint, it's easily the best in the entire game. All right, and coming in at our #1 spot, it's the one, the only OG Kings Canyon, and this map is a blast to play on. For a lot of day one players like myself, this is just full of nostalgia, and that's the reason it gets the #1 spot. Honestly, I have never had as much fun in a battle royale or a shooter in a very long time as I have on the original Kings Canyon. It was so much fun to play. You could tell that Respawn put a lot of love and a lot of energy into creating this map, and it shows. Everything was unique and fresh and fun. There were different biomes that you could go to that all had a different feeling, from the south, which was a much more desert area, to the north, which was much more lush and green. Overall, this map is an instant classic for not only this game, but for shooters in general. It was just a fantastic map, well designed, and I absolutely loved it. So that's going to be our list today for Apex Legends maps. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe. Helps me out a ton. If you ever want to play some open lobbies with me, I am on Twitch at 10 a.m. Pacific time every single day, so I am more than happy to play with you guys. Thank you again for checking out the video, and until next time, Legends, keep slaying in the Outlands.